And we're already up to match 2 of 8 of this Saturday evening session.
Game on!
The German youngster Nico Kurz getting us underway in this second match of the night. Terrific victory yesterday against Gabriel Clemens on our Friday evening session here in Riesa. A 6-3 victory. Played really well. Averaged 87. 5 180s in that match as well. Nico Kurz really turning on the style to get the better of his fellow countrymen. In the match, really, the pre-tournament publicity, the first day, an all-German affair was what it was all about. Dan Dawson alongside me, Nigel Pearson, in commentary for this second match of the night. And Dirk van Duijvenbode immediately turns on the style in the early stages here of what is a pretty mouth-watering prospect, Dan.
Well, Dirk van Duijvenbode, 12 months ago, I would be salivating right now, waiting to see what the Titan was going to produce. Every single time he got on a stage, something exciting was about to happen. He was going to whack in a big ton-plus average. He was going to hit loads of 180s. He was going to do something weird or unexpected.
45.
But to be honest, in recent weeks, it's been a bit lacklustre. It's been an underwhelming start to the Pro Tour year for Dirk. He has gone from constantly being in the quarterfinals or better of big TV events to not really looking that dangerous. And something needs to change to get him going back the other way.
There's no doubt he'll work hard at that, Dan, I'm sure. But listen to the atmosphere here. Tops van Duijvenbode. Nico not even on a finish at this stage yet. But van Duijvenbode is going to be back for double 10 after 15 darts to try and break the Kurz throw early on.
58.
That will be a significant move. So, double 10. And he nails it that time. Dirk van Duijvenbode silences the crowd here in Riesa. He's off and running with a breaker throw as well. It's quite a lively character.
Game on.
And that'll be a nice little boost for him to break in the first leg of the match.
Yeah, it'll be a nice little boost for him. 16 darter, and Nico Kurz absolutely miles back.
66.
Barely fired a treble in that first leg. I do think, even though Dirk van Duijvenbode is not in the form of his life, I do think that Nico Kurz is going to have to improve from round 1 if he is going to trouble Dirk. Because even though he's not playing his best, I'm still expecting a certain level from van Duijvenbode that
58.
Nico Kurz is going to have to match to give himself a chance. Can do it. We've seen him do it, Nico.
Well, he's got the crowd behind him in his home country, of course. Nico Kurz. That victory against Gabriel Clemens yesterday, keen contest, and he restricted Gabriel Clemens. It was a really good performance to get this far in the tournament. Joe Cullen and Matas Rasmus still to come in the next game. We're early on this Saturday night session here in the International Darts Open.
47.
Can Kurz level it up against the throw? 2 breaks early on is the possibility at this stage. And van Duijvenbode, a quick check of the score. Needs a big score here. That's a good start.
Needed all 3 to get to a finish. Only gets 1 treble in the end. And Big Dirk's rise up the rankings to a spot in the top 16 in the world. Dirk van Duijvenbode, number 14 in the rankings right now. It's been built on big scoring. He's a massive 180.
Really well played from van Duijvenbode. Doesn't get all the appreciation and the reaction it deserves, really, because of the fact that he's up against a young German player here in Germany tonight. And he's 2-0 up.
And you watched Dirk there, he rattled through that visit as well. He can play at any kind of pace. We've seen him slow things down. When he's playing quickly, there aren't many quicker than Big Dirk. Someone that size shouldn't move that quickly, but he does.
94.
And then other times he'll slow it down. He's constantly just checking his grip. It doesn't matter with Dirk. He doesn't seem to have a rhythm or anything that he desperately needs to play at.
83.
But there's no denying when he's feeling comfortable, he can rattle through those visits.
100.
build up a head of steam here. Nico Kurz is going to have to really up his game. He's going to stop him, because at the minute he's just not at the races. He has not had a single darted double in the first 2 legs, Nico Kurz.
He's only averaging 74.
He should get one in this leg.
Yeah, should do.
Might not, though. Well, the pressure's applied. He has to stay straight. 18 segment. Treble leaves double 12. Okay, 20 for tops. Okay, got away with it.
It's all in a plan for double 10.
58.
Oh dear, oh dear. Nico Kurz, frustration creeping in, and Dirk van Duijvenbode can be 3-0 up. And throwing for 4-0. It's a great start for Dirk van Duijvenbode. He's got to be absolutely delighted. As Dan's mentioned several times, not in the greatest form, but he finds himself 3-0 to the good and has to throw for a 4-0 advantage in a race to 6 for a place in the last 16 of the International Darts Open. And we're seeing a theme emerging here, similar to the first match of our night. Dimitri van den Berg beating Mensur Suljovic 6-1 with a very, very impressive performance from Dimmy. And Dirk van Duijvenbode twisting the screw here as well, averaging 98.58. The 1-180 under his belt. And he's 3 out of 4 on the doubles as well. So every part of his game so far for van Duijvenbode is going well. And Nico Kurz, who had his moment in the sun yesterday with that victory over Gabriel Clemens, is failing to replicate any kind of form from that match.
Well, it was 2 years ago, corresponding weekend. The first European Tour event of the year, our first Euro Tour in Belgium, in fact. We will be back there later on this year, but that's when Dirk van Duijvenbode enjoyed a bit of a breakthrough. He had managed to get himself on that European Tour. He went all the way to the semi-finals for the first time in his career. Some really impressive displays, including a magnificent victory over Nathan Aspinall. He was doing stuff that we hadn't really seen him do before, doing it consistently. Only lost out to Gerwyn Price, the eventual champion. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
The subsequent months have seen him go on and reach a major final at the World Grand Prix, win his first senior PDC title, become a real force, a regular in quarterfinals or better at big TV tournaments. But now he faces another fight just to maintain his status. He comes down for double 16 and pins it. First dart was not good. He tied it up nicely. It is 4-0 to Dirk van Duijvenbode, and Nico Kurz is doing very little other than watch Dirk van Duijvenbode win this game.
85.
Yeah, he's in deep trouble here, Nico Kurz. He knows it, the crowd know it as well. They're subdued here, even if Kurz holds his throw. But look at this from van Duijvenbode, really coming on strong. 98.95 average. Only a guide, of course, Dan, but that is a measure in the difference of average with a 4-0 scoreline as well.
Well, he's making all the running as well. Yeah. He's not getting any of those legs where he's just having scoring visits, not 54. Getting darts at a double, which can keep that average a little bit high, almost artificially. All of that is just winning leg average for Dirk van Duijvenbode. So when I'm in 16, 18, 13 and 15 darts.
See then, van Duijvenbode had a relatively poor visit, and Nico Kurz follows it up with a trebleless visit.
Well, look, Nico's in. We're in the 5th leg here. Nico has only had 2 scores of 3 scores of 130 or more, 2 treble visits. If you're only getting 1-2 treble visit every leg or 2, you're not going to worry someone like Dirk van Duijvenbode, even when he's not playing in his absolute peak. He's too good.
Well, this is all about the setup to come back in 3 darts time for tops for a 5-0 lead, and then with the throw for the whitewash. It's harsh on Nico Kurz, this, but van Duijvenbode now steps forward for tops for 5-0 to go within 1 of the last 16 of the International Darts Open. Double 10 this time. Pins it. 5-0 van Duijvenbode. You have to feel for Nico Kurz. He has been taken apart here.
Game on.
16 darts, 18, 13 in leg 3 and 2 legs of 15 darts. You would expect him to seal the deal here and now, Dan.
One runner, 40.
Yep. Nico Kurz. Kurz, German for short. And this experience of round to action couldn't be much shorter for Nico Kurz.
How long have we been going? 10 minutes?
Yeah. It's not going to last much longer at all.
He's in the zone here, isn't he?
Well, he's just been allowed to do what he wants to do at Van Dijvenbode, but it is exactly the sort of game he would love to get on the European Tour. Nice little welcome back to big stage action for Dirk Van Dijvenbode.
93.
Get back on the Euro Tour 2 years after you made a bit of your breakthrough, if you like. A significant weekend for Dirk's career on the Euro Tour in Belgium 2 years ago. This would be the perfect place to go.
Und gratulieren dem Titan Dirk van Dijvenbode zum Einzug in Runde 3. That's your mic there, pal. That's the one. No, that... Yeah. Dirk,
Das macht Spaß.
Dirk, congratulations. A really, really good performance. The average round about 100. That was a lesson on how to keep a home country crowd quiet, really.
To be fair, I thought they were they would be my enemies tonight, but I think they were very polite to me. And I appreciate that, because I was prepared for being called very worse names and whistling while I'm throwing, and I think they were very respectful. And I'm very glad that they did, because appreciate it.
It looked like you were giving Nico a couple of words of encouragement there after the game.
No, not of encouragement. To be fair, I think Germany is looking for a big star. And I think Nico can be that star. I don't know why he doesn't have a protocol, because it's not to slag off the other ones. And I think Florian Hempel was doing a good job. Max Help did a good job. Don't forget about Gabriel Clemens, of course, top 32 player. But I think Nico has the thing to be that top 4, top 8 player, because he does the. You see, yesterday, he's thrown for the match. He goes 180, 180, 55, check out. That's what champions do, and I think he has it. He has what it takes, because when he played the World Championship, where he got into the 3rd or 4th round, he got the big shot, outshots. I think he's the man, and I think he put too much pressure on himself today to show what he can do. That's why he didn't perform, because I never thought I would beat him 6-0, because to be fair, I thought with his home crowd I would lose to Nico Kurz, because I think he's a very good player.
I mean, you're someone who very much feeds off the energy of the crowd. I mean, the Euro Tour lives off the fans as well, and your walk-on especially. I mean, when there are 2,000 people in the arena, it's a different thing than what we had the last 1.5 or 2 years, certainly.
Yeah, 100%. I love the crowd, because if you do a walk-on just without crowd, there's no walk-on at all. And for them, you do it, and if you get some response, it's very nice. And I think I got some response, and I love it. Love the Germans.
Dirk, great words. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Großen Applaus für Dirk van Dijvenbode. Der in